Hello, my friends. I did a reading today for someone who is feeling really stuck, particularly in regards to a relationship. It may be a relationship that's ended or that they feel like should be over. I'm not clear. But it doesn't really matter because what really is important is the feeling of being stuck. And I wanted to see what I could come up with for you if you are this stuck person. We all feel stuck from time to time, first of all. But I know what it's like to be stuck in a relationship and not know how to get out of it because of external circumstances. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if that's the case for you, but I decided to see what kind of message I could get for you if you are this person. So, to help make sure that this is really you, I went to the Animal Spirit deck, of course, and got the Dolphin. Innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. So this is you, whether you know it or not, whether you're feeling it right now or not. The gifts of the Dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working in the level of spirit. It's easy for Dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a Dolphin type will change the entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Well, this is pretty comforting already. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates their own power. To bring it to balance, seek likewise or like-minded spirits. Although it sounds like a good spiritual practice might help too. Anyway, then I went to the Oracle deck to see what I could find from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and we got card number 4. All right, 4s have been coming up a lot lately. And 4s are foundational. Perhaps it's time for you to build a new foundation? Let's see. Higher power. Essential meanings. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine. Seeing source energy in all things. Committing to a partnership with spirit. That's pretty consistent with the Dolphin message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. I would also suggest that you ask for what is for your highest good, not just how you can serve. Protection message. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. One other thing is that higher power is usually the term that is used in AA and probably in the other addiction 12-step programs. So that may be a factor in what's going on in your life. Let's see what else we've got for you. I'm going to draw from the tea leaves. So I have to separate, I have to shuffle this in 2 sections because the deck is so large. So let's see what comes out. That's a lot. Oh, new job or career. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That would explain the stuckness. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Let's see what the other half of the deck has to say for you. Temptation will test you. Well, if there's an addiction issue here, then yes, you will be tempted. Then we have Beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And someone is leaving your life. So, there's a lot going on here. You have a very difficult person here. Someone who is unwilling to change. I don't know if this is you. Perhaps it is this person who is leaving your life. And I don't know what your temptation issues might be. But you do have successfully overcoming a problem. You have 3 references to a person. They may be the same person, they may be different people, they may be you, except for this one. But I also see the potential for success, regardless of how you're feeling right now. So we have, you feel something is lacking, and you feel frustrated, lessons need to be learned. There's a lot going on there. So, I can see where this is a big problem. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Especially if this is someone you are involved with in your personal life, that can be extremely difficult. I once had that come up in connection to my narcissistic manager, and I ended up leaving that job. I hope that's not your position. And, or if it is, you know, hopefully your new job or career will be better than what you have now. But I think it's even worse if it's in your personal life. There's a great deal of change here. Mostly in regard to someone else. So I can definitely see where this ties into, well, the short I did talked about feeling like a relationship should be over, should already be over. But it may be that you have to be strategic in how you end this relationship or move out of this relationship. I understand that too, because that's what I did. Just to give you an idea, it took me 7 years to get a divorce because I had to move very slowly, very strategically. And if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. It doesn't mean you're stuck. It just means it's not going to move as quickly as you would like. And I hope it will move more quickly for you than it did for me. Remember, these two original cards both spoke about a need for spiritual connection, maybe a spiritual practice. I think the dolphin person who gets drawn to healing, I think a lot of times they get drawn to healing in part because they need to do a lot of healing. And that's not a bad thing, because it's a lot easier to help someone when you already know the road because you've been down it. I think you're being called to have a lot of faith right now, a lot of perseverance, and to just keep going in spite of the difficulties that you are facing, whatever they may be. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we can look to. Perhaps there's a goddess message for you. Since we're talking about the divine, let's see if one of the goddesses has a message for you. All right, so I'm covering her up because she's slightly exposed. And that is Thetis. Thetis came out a little while ago. Okay. Thetis is a Greek sea goddess who represents fertility. She is a creator goddess, for all life begins in the sea, and she is usually portrayed as a nereid, sea nymph. Not sure I pronounced that right. A beautiful, young, semi-divine goddess fond of dancing and singing. She helped raise the artisan god Hephaestus and once provided sanctuary for Dionysus. Thetis is particularly known as a shapeshifter. When Peleus desired to marry her, she transformed herself into fire, water, a lion, and a serpent in order to escape him. As the personification of calm waters, Thetis is responsible for providing a peaceful sea. She is that center of peace and calm that is always available, even in the midst of changing forms. She is a goddess who enjoys life's pleasures. So perhaps you need to get out there and just relax, have a good time once in a while. All right. I'm going to leave it there. And I am wishing you all the best. You obviously have challenges to deal with. And it does appear that a spiritual practice would be helpful for you. As well as, wait a minute, I forgot already. Like-minded spirits. That makes sense. You need to find some people who understand you, who are supportive of you, friends that you can have a little bit of a good time with every now and then, huh? Just get out and forget your worries for a few hours here and there. We all need to do that. I'm wishing you all the best.